If you are leading a team where the team members are from very different backgrounds from one another and you want to make sure that you are setting them up for success, this discussion is going to be extremely helpful for you. Today's discussion is going to help you set up your team members for success so that they feel included regardless of whatever background that they're coming from, and your team can be extra high performers. So let's get to this. The first thing that we need to be minding as we are looking to set up team members of diverse backgrounds for success is accommodation needs. It doesn't matter what you think they are going to need. When you are assigned to a new team and they're all coming from very different backgrounds, and this should be for any instances, just ask, do you have any accommodation needs? Even if they say no, great, at least you asked. Oftentimes people that do need accommodation will be a little bit less likely to speak up unless they know that is an option available, and you never know what kind of challenges that they have. So just ask, what are your accommodation needs if you have any? Ask it to everyone. Many times it's gonna be no, but sometimes you might be surprised, and you can expand on that dialogue, whether you can ask them for any accommodations that have worked well for them in the past. You're gonna get ranges of different answers, but it is going to help you to better understand your team and make sure that whatever your environment that they're being put in, they are set up for success and there are no distractions for them to be thrown off the curve. Another way to help you set up your team members of various backgrounds for success is mind the power dynamics. In any situation within the organization, there will be some sort of power dynamics stemming from different positions, different authority. There are many factors that are going to influence that, which is going to determine someone's influence in the environment. And talents coming from underrepresented backgrounds particular, they're gonna be less likely to have that in terms of the position authority, which can make them feel intimidated to bring up their opinions, or they might be less likely to say something. Even if they have something, they say it out loud and then it gets ignored because everyone else is paying attention to this other person. How the power dynamics is going to show up is going to be different in any situation. Be mindful of that and then try to catch up on that in the team environment as soon as possible, because you're going to notice that someone in the team is going to have more influence than the others. So any team members that don't have as much power in terms of influence, you need to help to balance that. Another way to help your team members that are coming from different backgrounds to be set up for success is to set a common goal. This is a team, and when everyone has that bigger vision that they're working for and they know what they're doing and they know why they're doing what they're doing, that helps a lot. But also, if your team members have nothing in common from each other, having a common goal and then saying that out loud and making sure that everyone is bought in, that gives a commonality and something to bond over for all the team members, regardless of whatever backgrounds that they're coming from. Even though this might seem like such a basic step, please don't forget to do it. And it can be as simple as on the initial kickoff, the reminder as to, okay, so here's what we're looking to achieve as a team, and all of you need to be stirring the ship together so that we can get to this big goal together. So you have to remind people of that. Another way to make sure that your team members are set up for success is to get to know the team members. Don't just read their resume and throw it away. Have a conversation with them, but go beyond what made you join the company. Go beyond that. Ask them, what kind of environment have they thrived in the past? What kind of project did they enjoy in the past? What kind of tasks do they see more learning opportunities in? You can also use some diagnostic tests, whether you're using strength finders, whether you're using MBTI or DISC test or whatever. Learn about the team members specifically in terms of how they operate the best and what kind of tasks are they going to operate their best in. It is going to help you when it comes to delegation, but at the same time, you are setting your team members up for success because you're gonna be giving them the tasks that they are more likely to excel in. Another way to set up your team members for success is shared decision making. So be super transparent in terms of the factors that we're considering, and then here's how we're going to make the decision, whether majority or everyone needs to be on board. Share the decision-making process. This makes sure that everyone knows that their opinions actually count, but at the same time, it puts a lot of pressure off of you as a leader. And of course, in some cases, you end up having to make the decision on your own based on the team members' thoughts, but try to incorporate the shared decision-making process as much as possible so that everyone is seeing and experiencing that they have an equal say as the other person. Another way to help to set up your team members of various backgrounds for success is reinforce their own roles. So I want you to think of a soap opera for a second. No characters are really same as one another. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we need to translate this approach into the team environment, especially if team members don't really have that much in common with each other. Team members can see, here's how I fit in, here's my role, and this is where I shine, and this is how I'm going to contribute to the team. That is going to be very easy to establish when you're reinforcing roles for each of the team members. So reinforce their own roles and give them their own stages to shine on even within the team environment. So to recap, few ways to set up your talents of diverse backgrounds for success in a team environment is number 1, accommodation needs. Number 2, power dynamics. Number 3, set a common goal. Another one being knowing the team members in terms of how they best operate, shared decision-making process, and reinforce their own roles so that they have their own stages to shine in as they're creating the big picture. Thank you for tuning in, and we will chat next time. Bye-bye.